Hey, what's going on, my friend? It's Jeff Newpert from ChasingStrength.com. In today's video, we are going to discuss why the clean and press versus the clean then press matters in your training, okay? So as you may know, if you've been watching my videos or on my email list for any period of time, which, wow, has been a while, we're big fans around here of the kettlebell clean and press, be it single or double. And so just for clarification, a clean and press is you lift the kettlebell up into the rack position, then you press it over your head. That's considered one rep, okay? It is truly a transformative exercise, okay? It changes, it's a game changer, right? But one thing we really haven't discussed on this channel is the difference between the clean and press, okay, and the clean then press, all right? And now what's the difference here? Like, why are we being so pedantic about our grammar? Well, this comes down to whether you're doing one rep or multiple reps, because obviously one rep is clean and press, but if you're multiple repping it, okay, or doing multiple reps, right, it can be clean and press, clean and press, clean and press, or it can be clean, 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 press, 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 okay? Now, this is important to note because this is where things change, right? And it's important to know this if you want to get stronger, or maybe you want to pack some muscle on, or maybe you want to improve your conditioning, or you want to lose some body fat, right? Hopefully this is making sense. So even if it isn't, hang tight. We're going to just clear up any sort of confusion I might have created, or you might still have, or you might have had coming in. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this. The clean and the press, okay? So we clean it into the rack position from the floor, from between the legs, and you press it overhead, okay? Now, in a clean and press, traditionally, this is where you perform multiple reps of clean and press. We've already discussed this: clean and press, clean and press, clean and press, clean and press, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, this is called by some, including myself, a chain. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about what clean, 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 press, 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 press here is in a minute. But first, let's go over the benefits of a chain. All right. So a chain creates what's called a force wave, all right, from the clean that transfers into the press, which then makes the press feel easier. So when you clean the kettlebell, right, into the rack, you absorb force, which goes down into your feet, hits the ground, comes back up into your body, and then you take that force wave coming up through your body and you time it perfectly with your kettlebell press, and that makes your kettlebell press feel easier and stronger. Okay, clean and press spreads fatigue better throughout the body than clean, 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 press, 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 right? It decreases local muscular fatigue. So from the clean's perspective, you decrease the local muscular fatigue on the hips, the hamstrings, and the grip. And from the press perspective, you're decreasing local muscular fatigue, right, in the arms and the shoulders. So this clean and press, or the chain, drives respiration, okay? It makes you breathe hard. It's great for overall total body strength and conditioning. And typically, but not always, typically, more often than not, you're going to get more reps on the press thanks to the clean that precedes them. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. So let's move a little further. We're going to look at the clean, then the press. Okay. Now, as I said, this is where you perform multiple cleans. So clean, 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 and then multiple presses, press, 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 press. And this is called a complex. All right. Now, here's what makes it different from a chain. Okay, there is no force wave for the presses except for the first press after your last clean. So press number 1 after clean number 5 gets the force wave. Presses 2, 3, 4, and 5, no force wave, okay? And that increases local muscular fatigue. Okay, it also increases tension, direct tension on that area, which increases the potential for muscle growth. So that's number 1. And maybe we could call it 1.1. So number 2 here is fatigue accumulates relatively quickly in the lower body and the grip because of the cleans, and then relatively quickly in the upper body because of the tension, right, of the repeated presses. So your arms and shoulders get tired faster. Again, it increases local muscular fatigue. Now, here's something that a lot of people don't know is that the cleans pre-exhaust the press. In other words, you're tired going into the press, and this can make the press harder. In fact, it usually does, especially if you're doing multiple sets, okay? The presses require actually more mental focus, right, and cleaner, tighter technique after higher rep sets of cleans, okay? This is great. The complex, clean, 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 press, press, press is great for biasing your conditioning levels, biasing your hypertrophy or trying to grow muscle mass, and even getting leaner. All right. So, or losing body fat. Okay. And that's because as tension builds up and respiration builds up, lactic acid accumulates, lactate is produced, growth hormone is released. Your body receives a signal to burn body fat. All right. And growth hormone is also instrumental in building muscle. And typically you're going to get less reps on the press during a complex, right? After all those cleans due to increased respiration or heavier, harder breathing from the cleans, right? And the local fatigue buildup in your arms and shoulders and grip during the presses. Now, hopefully that gives you a pretty clear delineation and explanation of the difference between clean and press versus clean then press. Now, the reasons I like them both actually is number one, they're time efficient. You can get a lot of work done in a minimal amount of time. Number two, you use a lot of muscles all at one time, especially the muscles, right, that make life easier. So the hips, the lower back, the legs, the abs, the upper back, the shoulders, the arms, the grip, the forearms, right? Number three, they create a conditioning effect, or what we used to call back in the old days of the RKC, incidental conditioning. You can train for strength and improve your conditioning at the same time, which of course makes your everyday energy level better. Okay. Now, which is better for you, the clean and press or the clean then the press? Well, again, as I've stated in here, it really just depends on your goals. Okay. For clean and presses, I'll leave a link to a program in the video description below. And for cleans then presses, okay, I'll leave another link for a different set of programs, which you'll actually really enjoy if you like challenging training programs. Okay. So hopefully that gives you a better picture of the subtle yet powerful differences and nuances of exercise order and exercise sequencing from the clean and press to clean then presses. Okay. Till next time, my friend, stay strong. But in the meantime, remember, click the like button, smash the subscribe button, share this with a friend, leave me a comment in the comment section below.